Ugh. Oh, bad dream. Of course I'm not gonna blow myself up. What are you talking about? Shoot myself when I'm done? I'm getting out of this dump.
That gun in there is a good piece. Never jams. One shot is all you'll need. You're a terminal case, same as me. At least we can do something about it.
Yeah, but... Well, I mean, it actually looks pretty rusty, so... Alright. This may be a safer path, I say that. He didn't make it. Oh, his screams. They'll haunt me every night. Along with 1,000 other people I've killed in this country. Anyone else on this little trail?
Attention, attention. All displaced persons under the protection of the National Border Forces. This is a weapons-free zone. Individuals seeking entry to the designated center must submit to a weapons search.
Your head! Oh, is that Fred? Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any down but not out people there. We made it. Now I'm making it real tired. Man, I hope I get to a country with some good health care, because I am about to die from malaria. Don't worry, yeah. I'm sure those refugees are doing just fine.
My rights, I could have you shot just for carrying those guns in here.
Yeah,
I don't suppose you're going to tell me who's behind all of this?
Attention, attention.
No,
All
didn't think so.
displaced persons under
Tell
the
me,
protection of the
what can
National
you do
Border
for me?
Forces. This is a
I think we
weapons-free
can reach
zone.
an accommodation.
Individuals
But for
I
the
get
sake of
money.
the souls outside, I hope there's more to your plan than this.
To a weapons search. Any
uh-huh. Then again, he took the gun. He's just got a Desert Eagle in that case. I guess he's going to take it home and sell it. Love that high quality photo there. Really was taken off of a 2008 little crappy film camera. Following the exodus, over 2 million refugees left. The civilians survived. The rest of the people in the country tried to bring together. They failed. Nobody cares about journalist man. He was killed during a conflict. His body has never been found. Probably buried under all that rubble. I don't know what this is. Is that the lyrics to the song? Oh yeah, I forgot this game had multiplayer. Guess what? It's no longer there. So that was Far Cry 2. Oh, you can tell this was a French-made game. Or at least Montreal. Just saying. Let's think about the review. For the longest time, I thought, it's a 7 out of 10 game. It's flawed. It can be a little painful to play, but it's got heart. Developers' idea of making it just painful at times. I like what they're going with. I like that there were contrasts in more action-oriented Michael Bay games. But theme is not an excuse for the gameplay being painful, like inconvenience painful. No checkpoints. This is 2008. You know, Far Cry had checkpoints at least. Sometimes they weren't very good. Crysis did. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. All the Call of Duties actually. At least the home console ones. I don't know about the handhelds. Comparing this to something like Modern Warfare, which came out a year before it. Man, this game just feels unrefined, and saying, oh, it's part of the theme. No, that kind of just feels like you're being lazy, and that's an excuse. Probably not, but that's what it comes off as. Whenever I get hit by another technical with a grenade launcher that two-shots me, or just a guy with an assault rifle that tears apart my engine block, so I gotta stop and repair, but oh, he came after me, so I gotta fight him off. Oh, he ran me over. I guess I lost progress. From whenever the last time it was I remember to save. I bet you that the console version of this game is a solid 2 or 3 points below on a 10-point scale than the PC version, because you had to stop by safe houses to save. That would be horrible. My heart goes out to those people. Well, at least we can go to the music guy's website. It's good music. Soundtrack. Good. But it comes back to that gameplay, which it's repetitive. The buddy missions were useless. The main missions weren't that much better. The buddies parts of those missions were unnecessary. And overall, like, sure, you got new stuff at safe houses. Vehicles, I get ran over every 30 seconds walking down a street. I'm not hunting vehicles unless it's a boat. Then I have to go to the shore and find a dock. And the ammo boxes in there, just raid a guard post. Even if it's not the type you have, those be little mini boxes around. And if you're using assault rifle ammo, shoot some random hobo on the street. Everybody and their grandma's using an assault rifle. And if they're not, then maybe you'll have that other gun that they're using, like an Uzi or a saw. So buddies in this buddy history is useless. It determines who's your first and second buddy. But I had no reason to care about the characters enough to warrant doing that. Back then, my favorite two characters is probably a random English guy who I had killed in the end, and Camp Gay, who I blew up with a rocket launcher with that other guy I was supposed to remember. I remember that one guy that I shot with an English guy at the mine. Yeah, he was the other lieutenant I could have ran into if I fell asleep on the other side of town at the very beginning of the game. Very important character, I swear. So the story, also the characters are, we only see them through them in their office, a conversation when they're begging for their life, or someone else referencing them. A buddy saying a one-off line about them, or Reuben Sandwich Guy half mentioning it. The story characters, they don't matter. Like, the theme of the story probably matters. Like, yeah, torn apart African country, civilians caught in the middle trying to get out, even though we don't see those civilians very often. Underground missions, and at the very end, Means we can probably sympathize with them, but we don't see their struggles. We only can imagine them. Which makes it a little hard to put in that extra personal care into the story, which you can say that about every aspect of the story. What else is there that I can complain about? Fast travel, like, I don't mind that there's not fast travel points every 30 meters, but that just compounded the issues with driving around in a vehicle, getting shot. That just compounded them so much more. So yeah, definitely not a 7. I'd say a 6. 6 out of 10. Maybe when it first came out, you know, you could give it, if it's, you know, brand new game, cool. The fire effects, I like how those were. It was kind of inconvenient when the backblast would set off fires behind me, but that's just life. Graphically, I mean, it's a 2008 game. It looks alright. I did notice they reused some animations, like the Jackal's pointing animation. Yeah, we saw a bunch of characters do that one. And oh, I know what that is down there, the W's. I think that's the game version. That's supposed to, I guess that's just the filler text. I don't know why that is, but it is. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. I don't know. And if a 7 out of 10 is me considering a game good, 6 is like above average, which sadly I think fits this game. And I give Far Cry 5, and that's because the AI cheated quite a bit. In this game, I mean, they could see me through quite a few bushes that I couldn't. Then again, that's kind of just me. If I looked a little hard, I probably could have saw them. Because, you know, the bushes aren't like completely thick. A lot of the ferns you can see through and all that. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And Far Cry Story, Far Cry Story was just pure camp. Which, I think the game was trying to embrace that, being a campy action movie game. Whatever, this one, great theme. Characters did not help the theme at all. Gameplay was meant to compound that theme. It just ended up being inconvenient and lazy. Stunts, jumps, and maneuvers in this game should never be attempted with your vehicle in real life. Some are impossible with your vehicles and all are dangerous. Always drive traffic laws. Sports utility vehicles handle and maneuver differently from many passenger vehicles, both on-road and off-road. You must drive them safely. As with other utility vehicles, if you make sudden sharp turns, you will crash. They had to add that to the credits? Dude. I love that. That's pretty cool. I never mentioned. There's that's the Jackal. Yeah, you probably saw that before. There's a picture of the Jackal. I don't know why I never commented on that. So, that's Far Cry 2. Next up is Crysis 2. We're going back to Crysis. We'll actually be finishing that series. Crysis 2, then 3, then 2, Far Cry 3. I am going to like all these games better than Far Cry 2. Hopefully I'll complain less. I felt like I complained a lot. Complained a lot in this game. For good reason. Very good reason. So, yeah.